Today we're reading Judges chapters 1 and 2. New book today, Judges. The book of Judges follows chronologically and sequentially in the Old Testament after the book of Joshua, because now they've actually arrived in Canaan. We have an overview at the top of the page for today's reading over the book of Judges, a period that shows the timetable for the judges, gives you a span of time, and the formula for how we came up with that span of time. We begin with Israel, Simeon, and the tribe of Judah going into their territory, and they come up against a king named Adonai-Bezek. And after they defeat him, he's a mean man, they remove his thumbs and his big toes. Now, why is that? Well, kings back then weren't executives. As a matter of fact, they were probably more like mayors of towns. But they were warriors also, and that's generally how they secured their position, by being mighty warriors. Well, imagine what you could do with a sword or a spear if you had no big toes and no thumbs. Exactly. Then we have a recap of Caleb's daughter, Aksah. Caleb says, hey, if you can go take this property for me, I will give you Aksah, my daughter. And a guy named Othniel becomes famous for becoming Caleb's son-in-law because he took the land. Then we have in chapter 1 some partial military victories where they didn't exactly, this is not really the word, they didn't evict all the inhabitants of Canaan. And because of that, that's going to be big problems later on. And then in chapter 2, God rebukes them for their disobedience. Then we have some sad words after the death of Joshua in chapter 2. And then we have an introduction to the judges that are to follow. And that's what's in the book of Judges in the reading today, chapters 1 and 2. I think you'll find some meaningful things there, things that I think will answer some questions that perhaps you've been asking. And we'll see you tomorrow.